Live from 10th Avenue in New York City, it's The 10 Show with Max Montgomery. And now, here's your host, Max Montgomery.
All right, yeah! How you doing? How you doing? Yeah! All right, yeah! Good to see you, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome today to The 10 Show, where we celebrate the number 10! That's right, the number 10, because it's my favorite number. After all, my name is Maximilian Montgomery. That's right, 10 letters in my first name, 10 letters in my last name. My mom knew I would love the number 10, but you can just call me Max. Hey, guess how many pets I have? 10! That's right, 10. 4 dogs, 3 cats, 2 gerbils, and an aardvark. And I have 10 fingers, 10 toes, and 10 Elvis live concert DVDs. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I just love Elvis. And we got to get right into the groove. Speaking of groove, how about you make some noise for Boffo and the 10 Show Band? All right, let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, Boffo and the 10 Show Band. Great job. Well, we've got a great show planned for you today. Boffo, how's it going for you today?
Oh, it's great, Max. How about yourself?
I am feeling intense today. Get it? Intense, because I love the number 10. Get it?
No, I don't get it.
Never mind, because you know what it's time for, don't you, Boffo?
Is it time for me to go roller skating with a dinosaur?
Nope. It's time for today's top 10 list. Today's category is the top 10 things I learned from my 10-year-old. You know, my son turned 10 years old yesterday, Boffo.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, we had a party and everything. And I have learned a lot from my son in the last 10 years. You know, he has caused a lot of damage around my house, let me tell you.
All right, tell us.
No, Boffo, let me tell you, it's like a phrase. It's kind of like if you say, I tell you what.
What?
Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, today's top 10 things I have learned from my 10-year-old. Number 10, if you use a waterbed as home plate while wearing baseball shoes, it does not leak, it explodes. Number 9, no matter how much Jell-O you put in a swimming pool, you still can't walk on water. Number 8, pool filters do not like Jell-O. Number 7, super glue is forever. Number 6, the fire department has at least a 5-minute response time. Number 5, when you hear the toilet flush and the words, uh-oh, it's already too late. Number 4, the spin cycle on the washing machine does not make earthworms dizzy. Number 3, it will, however, make cats dizzy. Number 2, cats throw up twice their body weight when they are dizzy. And the number 1 thing I've learned in the last 10 years from my 10-year-old is, if you hook a dog leash over a ceiling fan, the motor is not strong enough to rotate a 42-pound boy wearing SpongeBob underoos and a Superman cape. And that is today's top 10 list. All right, we have a great show for you today, but before we get into it, I want to give you this commercial break from our sponsor.
What's wrong, little Billy? Are you hungry?
No,
Are you thirsty?
no,
Then what's wrong?
I'm both.
Oh, you're both hungry and thirsty.
Uh-huh.
Then we've got just the thing for you. New Chicken Cola.
All right.
That's right, Mom and Dad. New Chicken Cola for when your kid is both hungry and thirsty. Chicken Cola is a delicious new cola drink with chunks of rich, meaty, farm-raised chicken.
That's clucktastic.
Yes, Chicken Cola from the makers of Mashed Potato Milkshake. Buy yours today.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited about our special guest. I want to introduce him right now. He's the owner of Skeeter's Bungee Jumping Bonanza, which just happens to be celebrating their 10th anniversary in business this week. Please make a big welcome for Skeeter Dieter! All right, yeah. All right, have a seat there. Have a seat there. All right. Hey there, Skeeter.
Well, hey there, Max. How's it going?
It's going very well. I want to congratulate you on 10 years of business down there at Skeeter's Bungee Jumping Bonanza.
Why, thank you. Now listen, down there at Skeeter's Bungee Jumping Bonanza, we got a saying. The jumping is neater with Skeeter. Ain't that something right there?
I got to tell you, that is something. Isn't that something, Boffo?
Green beans taste like penguin feet.
What is this guy talking about?
Never mind him. He doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, Skeeter, tell me, what can people expect when they come down to Skeeter's Bungee Jumping Bonanza?
Well, let me tell you, bungee jumping ain't for everybody. See, what we do is we take you to the top of this 100-foot tower and we tie this long elasticity string to your feet, and then we tell you to jump. We count down 3, 2, 1, and then you jump. And you fall down into the canyon and you swing back and forth until you're dizzier than a cat tied to a ceiling fan on a Thursday morning. And then we gently let you back down on the ground to where you're safe and sound.
Wow. So people really have to have a lot of trust in you that you've tested that harness and put it securely around their feet, and that the cord is strong enough to hold them when they jump. So that's an awful lot of trust, isn't it?
Well, I never really thought about it like that. I guess they have to put all their trust in me or they never would take that jump.
Trust is an important thing. You know, kids, all of this talk about trust with Skeeter reminds me of a very important Bible verse. See, in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will direct your paths."
Hey, that's a pretty good verse right there.
Yes, it is. It's a verse that I have memorized. And kids, over the next 10 times we get together, we're going to be looking at 10 verses from the Bible that are very important. They're so important, I don't want you just to learn them, I want you to try to memorize them. We're going to take 10 verses and try to memorize them to help us in our life. So we're going to call it 10 for Life. Sound good?
Man, that sounds great to me. How's that sound to you, Boffo?
Pickle juice.
That's a strange one right there. Trust me.
Oh, I trust you. And kids, all this talk of trust leads me to today's big idea. Today's big idea says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart. So, every time today that you hear this sound,
Hey, what's the big idea?
stand up and say it with me. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. And that's today's big idea.
The big idea. Yep.
Well, that's all the time we have for the 10 show today. On behalf of Skeeter Dieter, Boffo, and the whole crew, I'm Max Montgomery saying, so long, everybody. We'll see you next time on The 10 Show.